Hi, let us now discuss the reading section in detail. The reading section has again a certain set of questions, but in that, first of all, we have three passages which need to be done in 60 minutes. जैसे हम अपनी क्लास 12th के अंदर करते हैं, we get a comprehension and we need to solve it, right? Similarly, we have a set of questions in IELTS also along with the passage, but the difference here is that you need to do three passages in 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. Every passage has a different set of questions which needs to be answered carefully. There are certain rules and regulations that need to be followed while reading, or that is the main and important one is skim reading. Although all the rules of the reading section will also be discussed briefly, as this is the introductory main part of IELTS and the subsection is reading, I'll give you an overview of what kind of questions are there in reading section. Reading section comprises of different sets of questions ranging from true, false, not given, list of headings. Then you need to match the match a set of statements with the paragraphs or with the given options. Some, for example, some author's name are given and you need to match the statement which has been said by whom. Then there is a set of question in which you need to do the fill-ups. Again, there is one more set of question in which you need to solve the MCQs. Now, getting into the details about each section, I would describe you a little bit so that you can at least begin with your test the first day and you don't face any kind of difficulty. Reading section comprises of big passages. You need to make very sure that the passages have to be carefully understood in your day-to-day activities. When you take your classes, when you practice your IELTS every day, the level of solving the question for readings should be as such that you not just merely solve question. आप सिर्फ question solve करने के लिए task को हर रोज perform मत कीजिए. In fact, what is important for you is to try to understand the passage every day. हर रोज जब आप पैसेज की रीडिंग करेंगे, आप उसको अच्छे से समझेंगे, तभी आपकी रीडिंग इंप्रूव होगी. बिकॉज रीडिंग इज जस्ट नॉट वन डे गेम. आपको उसे हर रोज थॉरली रीडिंग को, एक पैसेज को रीड करना है, उसको समझना है, जैसे हम एक नॉवल पढ़ते हैं. सिमिलरली एवरी डे वन पैसेज हैज टू बी रेड, understood by you carefully, so that by the day your examination come up, you have a good command over reading English and understanding English and not just solving questions. The first kind of question, as I said, true, false and not given. In these type of questions, you need to make sure that there are certain set of statements that have been given to you, in which you have to see if the statement is given, if the meaning of the statement that has been given to you is same as in the text, then the meaning, then the answer will be true. If the statement given to you in the question has the different meaning but has been given in the text, the answer will be false. Whereas if what has been asked to you in the question statement is not at all discussed in the statement of text, then the question will have, the answer to that will be not given. Moving ahead to the list of headings. There are set of alternatives given to you, alternative options given to you for in a box, for which, out of which, what you need to do is, there are certain paragraphs that have been given in the passage. Suppose 5 paragraphs are there in a passage. Now you need to check which heading given in the box is best suitable for the passage, the paragraphs in the passage. For example, paragraph A. अगर एक पैराग्राफ के अंदर अगर एक पैसेज के अंदर अगर 5 पैराग्राफ्स हैं, तो उनमें से पहले पैराग्राफ के लिए आपको क्या लगता है बॉक्स में से कौन सी हेडिंग बेस्ट सूट करेगी, राइट? सो list of headings is all about giving a suitable title to each paragraph out of the options given in the box. Now, if we talk about multiple choice question, in multiple choice question, you're given a statement, question statement, and you have 3 answers in option. That will be confusing. You need to decide the best option out of them. Then there is a set of question in which you need to match the verdicts. Suppose a few authors' names have been given and certain statements given by them are also mentioned in the subcategory. You need to state that what statement have been said by which author, and you need to mention their option number against the statement. मीन्स अगर मैं कहूँ कि हेनरी फोर्ड ने ये एक स्टेटमेंट दी थी, सपोज हेनरी फोर्ड ने कहा था कि ग्रेविटी, या हेनरी फोर्ड ने कहा था दैट ABC इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन, तो आपने क्या करना है, 4 ऑथर्स के नेम दिए हुए हैं और नीचे आपको एक सेट ऑफ स्टेटमेंट्स दी हुई है. जो पहली स्टेटमेंट है, आपको क्या लगता है कि किस ऑथर ने कही है? आपको लगता है कि वो स्टेटमेंट हेनरी फोर्ड ने कही है, तो आप हेनरी फोर्ड का ऑप्शन अगर ए दिया हुआ है तो आप उस स्टेटमेंट के आगे हेनरी फोर्ड का ऑप्शन ए लिख देंगे. So this is all about matching the verdicts. There are also options, set of questions which have fill-ups. Certain fill-ups have been given in the box, while certain have not been given in the box as options. So fill-ups are a very easy task to do. As you see the question, you will realize आपको टेक्स्ट में से देखना है कि कौन सा fill-up किसके अंदर best fit in होता है. Then moving ahead, if we discuss, reading section has to be done in 60 minutes. Means आपके पास 40 questions हैं और 60 minute है. मतलब आपके पास पूरे 2 मिनट भी नहीं है एक क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए. There are certain techniques to solve the reading section which will be discussed in the upcoming videos in the detailed section of reading. We will be uploading the videos regarding that soon, and that will be shown to you as well as taught to you in the classes as the days pass. Thank you.